All right. Hello again, everybody. It's Russ here with yet another one. Oh boy. All right. Um, I'm hoping that nothing on here ends up being against TOS. I don't think that there is anything on this website that is against TOS, but um, I'm gonna now read from Lolcow.farm. All right. Because there's some things on here that I'd like to take a look at. All right, yeah. Yeah, Russ is going to do a Lolcow.farm reading now. Um, I'm trying to scroll all the way to the top because it put me all the way at the bottom of the page. All right, here we go. Snow, flakes, and mistakes. Okay. The site is moved to the new server. If you notice any issues, report them here. Meanwhile, somewhere in Polynesia. Okay, all right. Dana Hare slash It's in a Bunny, Queen Polly Pig, and Associated Horrors, number 3, Anonymous. Dear Dana Christine Hare from Florida, now living in Tennessee, age 31, is an e-begging, drug and alcohol-addled polyfiend with a pattern of inviting live-in partners under the guise of equality, only for these arrangements to collapse in predictable drama and social media call-out posts. Still legally married to Matt Hare, alleged rapist of almost a dozen women, Dana now lives with her current partner Eli and young child of Matt Hare. Okay, new milk. Dana tries to prove her sobriety by taking a drug test. More drug shenanigans, claims people are showing up at her house, admits to using AI to generate her educational video scripts, defends the decision to not change her daughter's last name that she shares with the serial rapist Matthew Hare, claims to be friends with Black Bear. Photo from her wedding resurfaces. The dental surgery happens. TikTok responds to her saying the N-word. Eli responds to the shitstorm for the first time. Mother of the year, Dana keeps getting wasted. Finally puts up a curtain over her sex toys, tries to law. Dana gets a gun, posts a video featuring her 7-year-old daughter's upskirt shot. Moldy Fridge tries to own the haters by reminding everyone she's married to a serial rapist. Tax fraud saga. Redditor alleges Dana paid a minor for sexual acts. Nannies investigate. Old milk. Okay. Most accurate description of her ever coming from ex-best friend turned Hurricane Dana. Dana and Matt are expecting. Fail to move back home and get family support and decide to have unpaid live-in maid equal partner Chelsea move in. This setup quickly falls apart. It will be a pattern for years to come. Unsightly boyfriend Eli, the man for whom Dana regularly delivers fresh women for. Yes, she gets jealous, but that's okay. Still married to rapist Matt Hare years on, being with her husband Eli. Moved away immediately after becoming official with Eli, decided to be poly. Okay, instead of breaking up. Rotating inhabitants of the house, not roommates, but mommy's beloved partners in and out of her child's life. See the woman right before Gabby. Okay, and her bullshit, yeah, caretakers might leave and it may hurt a little bit, but I vent well. Gabby moved in weeks after dating Dana and Eli. Yet more evidence of their unicorns, breaking up with them and calling them out on social media. Bullied her rapist ex, Moid's victims, accusing them of slander and playing victim herself. Triad GF, Gabby breaks up with Dana. Of course, Dana is handling it well, with alcohol. Begging to fix her nasty, rotting teeth, even though she says she can afford it on her own. But we have to pay her because she provides education. Regularly uses being a mother to promote her porn, constant looking on Reddit and LC. Eli is a creep, still defending herself, including bullying Matt Hare's victims, putting her child at risk out of sheer stubbornness. She never admits she was in the wrong. Dana reveals she has been in and out of trouble with CPS, who investigated her ex strangling her infant and later asked her to remove pornographic imagery from the home shared with her child. Dana claims to be unable to buy her child Xmas gifts, but buys her boyfriend an Xbox and her poly friend's worthless tat. Her scrote is a crossdresser who chases troons. Her Reddit haters are just as cringe as her. Admits her 7-year-old daughter pole dances in their home. Releases embarrassing footage of her running around half naked at a festival. Claims to want to avoid reading here for New Year's resolution. Fails immediately. In an unexpected twist, a news article is located that shows that she accidentally maimed a girl's foot with a lawnmower age 10. Releases a video addressing the incident in which she threatens us with a lawsuit. Okay, what is that? Can I see that? Can we take a look at that? All right, here it is.
Hi, everyone. I want to take a moment to address something deeply personal.
What's that?
Has come to light today.
What?
It's something I never intended to share publicly. And to be honest, it's one of the hardest things I have ever had to talk about in general.
Well, what'd you do? Did you fuck somebody without protection? Did you rob somebody? Did you give somebody an let's see. Did you give somebody like a serious disease? What is it? What did you do that's so bad? What'd you do that's so bad? She has red hair. She has red hair. I mean, she honestly reminds me of Elmo in a way. No offense.
Anyone that I talk about it to. When I was 10 years old, a traumatic and life-altering incident occurred.
Were you sexually assaulted? Is that the traumatic and life-altering incident that occurred? What exactly happened?
This was not just a freak accident, but a devastating experience that hurt someone else physically and emotionally.
Okay, so did you physically and emotionally harm somebody else? Did you beat somebody up when you were a 10-year-old? Is that what you're trying to imply?
A childhood friend of mine and left an enormous impact on my life as well. This incident was the result of negligence from the adults in my life at the time, and as a child, I carried the weight of it, even though it was never my fault. Immediately after this happened, my life changed forever. I was moved around from different family homes, separated.
What happened, though? What happened? What is it that happened? What is it that happened?
Stability and thrust into a world of guidance therapy and psychiatric care at an age where I barely understood what was happening. It's part of my history that has shaped me, but it's also a source of deep pain, shame, and triggers that I've spent my entire life trying to work through.
Uh-huh.
One specific way this trauma affects me is in my aversion to anything that.
I'm thinking that she was sexually abused. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking she got abused. And yeah, like it's whenever something like that happens to somebody, it's very difficult for them to cope with it. Like I myself have had so much trouble with that for the longest time. My childhood trauma, so it's like it's understandable.
Reminds me of that day and that freak accident. For example, I've never cut grass in my life since, and I won't allow the people I love to.
So wait, is she saying now that she had an incident with a lawnmower? Is that what all this is about? A fucking lawnmower, of all things. Of all things. I mowed grass before. I used to drive a lawnmower around when I was like 12 or 13 years old. It's not difficult. But what did you do that fucked it up so badly?
Either.
Did the lawnmower run out of gas? Oh no.
It's a trigger that I can't avoid even in my 30s, 20 years later.
What happened? What happened? What happened? You must have broke the lawnmower in some way.
What's even harder is that this deeply personal part of my past has been made public without my consent.
Well, you know what? Hey, everybody made my past public without my fucking consent. You see me complaining about it? No. Nope. Hey, no. I mean, everybody's past is going to be made public at some point or another. You're going to have to deal with it. It's the internet. It's the internet, especially if you're a public figure. Somebody's going to do digging eventually. Somebody's going to dig. I had to learn that the hard way multiple times.
Have taken something I've shared with less than 5 people in my adult life and weaponized it against me.
What is it that happened? What type of information on you did somebody get and share without your consent? What? What? You are not getting to the point.
Received messages today blaming me for what happened when I was a 10-year-old child. A child.
Okay, well, yeah, like if you're a child and something traumatic happens to you, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. If an adult abuses a child, it's not the child's fault. Or hell, if a child gets abused, period, it's not the child's fault.
Who had no control.
It's the abuser's fault.
The situation. To read those messages and those threats and to know that my trauma is being used to hurt me further is beyond devastating. And now this has been taken one step too far.
Oh, yeah?
I filed a police report for bullying and harassment.
I thought this had something to do with a lawnmower. Who is bullying and harassing you?
And the local authorities agreed that this is stalker behavior. With legal assistance.
Okay, is it because of the people that are accusing your what is it, the boyfriend or the husband or whatever it is of being a rapist? I mean, if he's getting accused of being a rapist, then does anybody actually have proof of that? Like, are there any women that have come forward? Did any women file a police report on him for rape? Or are these just allegations? Because 9 times out of 10, okay, when it comes to men getting accused of rape, a lot of it tends to be bullshit. A lot of it, most of the time, tends to be false accusations. False accusations. That was a big thing with me a really long time ago. Like, oh yeah, you know, how Russ claimed that he was falsely accused of rape. Everybody had a heyday with that. But yeah, like majority of the time, unless there's like concrete proof and there are women or, hey, you know, men, because men have accused other men of rape too, then it's fictional. It's fictional. You have to have concrete proof that you have been sexually assaulted by somebody. You have to take a rape kit. Did anybody that made an accusation against, you know, your partner, okay, go and take a rape kit? I doubt they did.
I am pursuing every avenue available to track down the direct IP addresses of those who released this information without my consent.
What information has been released without your consent? What are you talking about?
This is not just an invasion of my privacy, it's an attack on my mental health and safety.
It's not just an invasion of your privacy, it's an attack on your mental health and safety. Well, you know what? I will say this. People, it's very clear to me that she doesn't know any of these people that are doing this to her. Random people on the internet have absolutely no fucking business whatsoever going and intruding into the personal lives of other people that they don't know. Okay?
happened when I was 10 years old was not my fault. I was a child in an unsafe situation created by adults who should have protected me.
Just like how people have continued to deliberately pester me over my past relationships. It's private and it's none of your fucking business. End of story.
If you're someone who has been through something similar, I want you to hear this too. It's not your fault.
Well, no, absolutely not. No. If somebody gets abused, it never is their fault. Never is their fault.
Today has been one of the hardest days I have ever experienced being online as a public figure.
But what happened that was so bad? You're still not explaining.
To those of you who have supported me, who have extended kindness, and who have respected my boundaries, thank you. I see you and I feel your love, even in this incredibly difficult personal moment.
Thank you, I see you, and I feel your love, even in this incredibly difficult personal moment.
For those of you sending hateful messages or laughing at the situation, I urge you to reflect on what you're.
By the way, yeah, I'm gonna say this. Leave my exes the fuck alone, please.
doing. Trauma is complicated and deeply personal, and no one deserves to be blamed for things they had no control over, especially as a minor 10-year-old child.
I agree 100% with that.
I will continue to process this in my own time with the support of the people who love me. I ask for your compassion and understanding as I navigate this very public violation of my privacy and the resurgence of an old wound.
Oh my god, yeah, it's gonna be a huge lawsuit that's gonna be thrown out. Just like all sorts of that. I'm not gonna listen to the rest of this. I can't stand listening to it. It's just a bunch of horse shit to me personally. All right. What else do we got? And it automatically just went to the bottom of the page. All right, I'll read a few more things and then that'll be it. Okay, this is stuff from a month ago. I don't know what this is about. Okay, Anonymous, 1 month ago. A lot of Anons don't really know the chemical nature of drugs and just say words when it's easier to not post. Either way, I think everyone needs a recap on what Dana is taking. Pickrell. Real reason she's not drinking as often would be due to the naltrexone for one. How much do you think Dana weighs? Like 200 pounds? She would need to lose about 50 pounds to be at a healthy weight. 225 pounds for sure. Lol, this just keeps getting better and better, although we see that Dana's mother had a live-in boyfriend. I wonder how that influenced where Dana is now. Kick. This should be included in the next thread pick for sure. She's really the cow that keeps on giving. Fascinating. Okay, Dana breaking her New Year's resolution 3 days into 2025 as expected. Keck. She's so retarded. She doesn't realize keeping tabs on how fast Redditors post her makes her even more obsessive than they are, even by her own logic. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's it. Yeah. So that was definitely something. That was definitely something. I am not gonna look up anything else on that lady because I don't give a fuck. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that as usual. I'll see you guys later. Bye.